Hi, I'm Eric with A Plus Mobile Maintenance. I'm a mobile RV service tech provider here in the St. Louis, Missouri area. And I couldn't find any information on this. I've been doing this for years, but residential refrigerators are becoming more and more popular in campers, motorhomes, coaches. And so I couldn't find any information on winterizing Whirlpool residential refrigerators. Now I've already got the freezer door off of this one, but you can see there, this is the double door with the freezer on top. But what I'm going to show you here is the freezer, the ice maker in the freezer, how to winterize that. Now I did find one guy that told about putting a jumper wire between, let's see if I can point this, between the L and V ports. Now, on mine, it didn't want to work. And I finally figured out that I had to take a piece of tape and put over the door switch for it to activate the ice maker. Apparently, the ice maker will not run if the freezer door is open. Now, you also notice that I've got the freezer door off over here. That's about the only way you can get in here and get to this, is to just take off, not even take off, loosen the 4 screws. There, same on the other side. And then pull it off the door hangers. May seem fairly simple to you. I had a couple minutes figuring it out. So I always, here in the St. Louis, Missouri area, we freeze pretty hard. So I always pump antifreeze through, and I know people are going to say, oh, you shouldn't do that in the water system in a refrigerator. That's fine. They can flush it out. And I already pulled the water filter out of it. Can you see that? See, the water filter port is open, and it'll still run water without the water filter in there. And I also pumped through the water dispenser until it turned pink. Now what I did is those L and V ports on the ice maker, I put the jumper wire in there and ran that until it turned pink. Now the next thing is that means antifreeze is in the ice cups, and therefore you're not going to be able to freeze that because it's antifreeze. So what I did, it's fairly simple, is on the top, I'm going to try and do this right, of the ice maker, can you see those 2 screws? I just loosen them, and then down here at the bottom there was a screw right here. I took it out. You loosen the 2 on the top, you take out the one on the bottom, and the entire ice maker comes out. And then you got to take it off the hose in the back, okay? And then I dumped it out. Now what's interesting to me, I'm going to put this back before I forget. What's interesting to me is when I dumped it out, the water that was in there, can you see this, was blue. So that makes me wonder, was this winterized with something blue, maybe last winter or from the dealer? This is a very high dollar coach and very new, so this may be the first winter that a customer's had it. So anyway, I dumped that out. You could go back with a paper towel or rag and clean those ice cups. I think maybe just running a couple cycles next season will be fine, because they'll want to cycle the antifreeze out of the water lines anyway. So that's the best information that I can give you on winterizing this Whirlpool side by side with a bottom freezer.